friends, it's Mari here. I'm really excited to share with you what I have from the new Honeybee Stamps release called Modern Spring. This is a really beautiful release, and I'm going to start off by showing you the double-sided premium cardstock patterned paper pad. This is 24 sheets, double-sided, 6 by 6 inches, acid and lignin free, so you can use this in your scrapbooking as well as your card making or all of the different types of projects that you might be doing where you want some pattern paper. This is just a gorgeous paper pad. I love the palette. The colors are so pretty. You can just see the really pretty tulips there in kind of a coral color with a sagey green, and just some really beautiful tone on tone colors as well, or patterns. Really beautiful. So this is the Modern Spring paper pad, and I love it. I think that one of the many of the really amazing things that Honeybee does is their paper pads, and I keep reordering over and over again my most favorite paper pads, but they're all just so beautiful. You can just see what a gorgeous piece this is. It looks like the sky, kind of like a grunge background on this one. Is so pretty. It's like a gold splatter, a really pale wood grain. This is like some little wispy dandelions. Love this pattern here, which this is also a repeated pattern in a stencil in this release, which is super fun. So that is the 6x6 Modern Spring paper pad. This is the Gingham Galore paper pad. So if you've been following the paper pads in the last few releases, Honeybee has been releasing a gingham pattern paper pad in their releases that match up with the color palette that's in the release, or just like you know, kind of like a color palette that's goes along with the season or whatever it might be. So you can just see the really soft, pretty pastels that are part of this Gingham Galore. I love how there's a diagonal pattern as well as just a straight pattern. Really pretty, gorgeous colors. So beautiful. Some really pretty greens and blues, purples and pinks and peach. Really gorgeous. So that's the Gingham Galore 6x6 pattern paper pad. Honeybee also has a set of envelopes. This is a 12-pack of A2 size envelopes that coordinate beautifully with the colors and patterns that are in the paper pads. And you can just see how pretty these are. Lovely. And what I think is so cool about these envelopes is that they are also patterned on the inside, and they also have the adhesive liner strip there so that you can just pull that off to adhere your envelope closed. So really gorgeous. Love those so much. So that's the paper with the Modern Spring release. Next, I'm going to show you the new embellishment stickers, which are so fun. So Honeybee has introduced some pearl stickers. This is the Cool Pearl set, and you can just see here there's kind of an iridescent silver, black, kind of a gunmetal, matte silver, which is fun. Pardon me. Kind of a gray color, a lighter gray, and then we can see the white. And I love that there's a variety of sizes right down to a teeny tiny pearl, which is fantastic. So this is the Cool Pearls. This is the Warm Pearls. So you can see that this is, if we're to compare this, this is more of an off-white, and this is kind of like a cream. Then we go into more of the coppery gold and bronzy tones. Really beautiful. So that's the Warm Pearls. Hopefully you can see that. This is the True Pearls. So if you were to think of what a true pearl color would be, there's a whole sheet of these. And again, in those different sizes, so that we go from the large, the medium, and the teeny tiny, which is super perfect for embellishing. And there's a ton. There's 210 pearls on each one of these sheets, so you get a lot. And they're all adhesive backed, so you just have to stick those onto your project. These are the Modern Spring gem stickers, and with the last release, Honeybee came out with this large, medium, and small gems, which is really cool. So you got 3 different sizes of gems in the different colors. This is all just a really pretty soft pastel palette 210 gem stickers in there. Again, these are adhesive backed, perfect for embellishing your projects. Okay, let's get into the stamps and coordinating dies, and I have used some of these already on projects, so these are not all like completely unopened. This is the Dragonfly stamp and coordinating die set. These are sold separately, but it's so nice that you can get the coordinating die for all of these different pieces. And what's really cool is there is a coordinating die for all of the sentiments as well. So just put a piece of paper behind there so that you can see this, but I love these different dragonflies here, super gorgeous, and I love the font of the sentiments, so nice and crisp and modern looking, really, really gorgeous. So that is the Dragonfly stamp and coordinating die set. Love the sentiments as well. To a wonderful friend, with sympathy, thank you, hello, wishing you the very best, thinking of you, so sorry for your loss. So for lots of different occasions for which you might be making a card. This is the Small Card Big Hugs, I think is what this is called. Let me just double check. Small Card Big Hug. There's actually 3 portions or parts that are available for this set. So this is the stamp set. Life is better with you. You are always on my mind. You make my life brighter. You are made of wonderful. This is a small card with a big I love you, or you could coordinate that with other things with a big hello, hug. Thinking of you, enjoy, happy birthday, hooray for you, congrats. You're the reason I smiled today. I miss you. And again, over here, I love you. So I love that there's the classic, modern, and then the script that coordinate together for this sentiment set. There is a coordinating die set, and there's a coordinating foil plate. So that is really, really super fun. There is not a foil plate for absolutely everything on here, but many of these do have a foil plate. So that is very cool. And I do have a container on my desk here where I have foiled some of these, and I'll just show you here. This is what that happy birthday looks like when it is foiled and die cut. It is gorgeous. I really, really love this set so much. So you can just see I have stamped and also heat embossed some of these different pieces in black. But yeah, really, really nice. Here's one of the classic modern ones in gold. Here's the love you in some hot pink foil. So really beautiful. I love that set so much. So once again, that is Small Card Big Hug set, and it does come with a coordinating die set and a coordinating foil plate, all sold separately. Okay, next we have, I think this might be my favorite, but I have a lot of favorites, I guess, really from this release, but this is so, so cute. Sweet Spring Mice is a stamp set that is it has some of the same little, they're not the exact same images, but similar images, or I guess the same mouse type as a set that was released around Christmas time, but so, so sweet. These are all really adorable little spring images. You can see the little mouse with a strawberry. There's also an individual strawberry that you can stamp out. Lots of florals, lots of really adorable little sentiments here. The little mouse with a flower, the little mouse with a 4-leaf clover for St. Patrick's Day, or just for wishing someone luck, a little dandelion, and the little mouse is blowing. I love that. And there's lots of little florals that coordinate with the florals that are in the different parts of the set. So really, really super cute. And then of course there's a coordinating die set as well for that. So that is Sweet Spring Mice. This one is also super adorable. This is Little Birdies. Little Birdies is a stamp set with a coordinating die set sold separately. Really, really sweet little mushroom bird house. You can see all of the different types of bird houses on here. This one's shaped like a barn. How sweet is that? A bunch of little birdies, some bird house stands, some hearts, some eggs, a nest, some little bees, tons of different little images that you can stamp out to create a scene or whatever you would like. Hi, Tweetheart. A little birdie told me it's your birthday. So really, really adorable. So love that Little Birdies set. This is called Country Lavender. So really beautiful set again with lots of florals. There's a little wood sign, a little wooden bucket. We've got a vase and a bow, a sentiment that says hello or love you. And then we can see lots of stems here as well. Just a beautiful classy set with a coordinating die set sold separately as well. So this is Country Lavender. This one is so cool. I really love this. I think this is just speaks to how unique and interesting Melissa and Lisa worked together to create these beautiful, beautiful ideas and designs. This is Seeds of Kindness. It is, you can just see the different images here. If you wanted to make, and there is a coordinating die that I'll show you that's sold separately, that is so cute, to create a little seed pouch. This is really great for creating gift cards and all kinds of really beautiful projects. But we can see there's a spring tulips, a lavender, a strawberries, and a spring lemons stamp. So this is one solid stamp here, and there's a bunch of coordinating sentiments. So Seeds of Kindness, from Seeds of Kindness, love grows, birthday wishes, may your day bloom with happiness, and thanks. So really, really love this one so much. And there is a coordinating die set as well that cuts out all of the different sentiments, including these little banners. So love that. It is just absolutely stunning. And you can see that there is a banner shape that coordinates with these little banners, banner shapes, so that you can cut those out in a variety of different ways. So really gorgeous. That's the Seeds of Kindness set. This is the Friendship Ladder set, and again, just so cool. I love all of these little individual stamps that are so fun to die cut out and create a little collage on your ladder. Love the little rope and the beautiful sentiments. So thankful, hello, everyone should be lucky enough to know someone like you. Thanks for making my life better. You are literally the best. And then there's an open hello here that would be really fun to color in. Really beautiful. So love this so much. This is Friendship Ladder. It also has a coordinating die set sold separately so that you can die cut out everything, including the sentiments. This is the Kind buzzword. I don't have the entire release here, by the way, so there is another buzzword I think called that has smile, the word smile on it. So make sure that when you check out the entire release in the Honeybee shop, you look at all of the different things that are part of this release, because it is a really, really amazing release for sure. So the buzzword Kind has a stamp set, so you can stamp all of these different sentiments out. You are kind, one of a kind, thank you for being so kind, you're always so kind, and I love you for it, you're too kind, kind heart, and thank you, I love you, I love your kind, right? So beautiful. 3 dies that coordinate with this, a die that cuts out the scripty kind, a shadow die that coordinates behind that, and then the largest shadow pierce die, which would be the largest layer in that 3-layer die set. So really, really cool. The Kind buzzword. Next is a stamp set called Bitty Buzzwords Bloom, and in the last year, I would say, Honeybee's been coming out with the Bitty buzzwords. What's really fun about that is that they're just a little bit smaller to fit onto your project. And this one has bloom, home, smile, you, grow, and kind as the large words. And then there's a coordinating die set and shadow die for each one of those larger words. Then there's all of these coordinating other phrases like light up my life, are courageous, are amazing, are loved, thank you for helping me, old with me, the best is yet to be, don't forget to, always stay, humble, and you are too, thank you for being so, I love your, you always make me, I miss your, is wherever you are to me, thank, miss, you are so, oh, so many, it's time to, may your day, live life in full and with happiness. So there's so many ways to coordinate these together to make tons of different sentiments for your project. So really, really love that set. This is the Bitty Buzzwords Bloom Stamp and Coordinating Die set. Okay, here's some standalone dies that are part of the Modern Spring release. I love Honeybee cover plates. They really make it easy to create some really fun backgrounds for a project. This is called Spring Leaves A2 Pierce cover plate. It's just beautiful. So it's got the whole stem and leaves on it. Really, really beautiful. This one is the Whimsical Spring Flowers. So you can see all of these flowers and stems that you get, and you can imagine how you can layer these up. So for this one here, for example, you could die cut this out and leave it as just that, or you could also die cut out this center and layer it on top of that. And then there's lots of stems and leaves that coordinate as well. So there's a bunch, there's a tulip and lots of different kinds of flowers there. Really, really fun for making dimensional bouquets for your projects. This is a Lovely Layers set. So you know about if you don't, Lovely Layers is a collection that Honeybee has. Every release they come out with a new Lovely Layers edition. This is the Lovely Layers Greenery, and it is stunning. I absolutely love it. So look at that. Just show it to you up close. This is like an ivy. This kind of looks like a fern. Just so gorgeous. So there's 5 dies in here that create some really beautiful greenery pieces. This is the seed packet. So this is that die that I said coordinates so nicely with the set here that I showed you, the Seeds of Kindness set. So you can literally die cut out a little seed pack and then decorate the front of the seed pack with these beautiful stamps. So really, really fun. So that's an individually sold seed packet die, which is cool. This is another Lovely Layers set. This is the Lovely Layers Bugs. And so this will die cut out a dragonfly, a dimensional butterfly, and a dimensional bee. So this is a must-have. I think it's really, really fun, and I did use this on one of my projects, so that's fun. This is a coordinating stencil called Floral Vase, I think. I actually don't have the stamp set yet. I need to order this myself. I didn't get this stamp set to show you, but this is a set of stencils, and it is 6 different stencils that allows you to color in your floral vase stamp. So you can add all of the different layered ink blending over top of your floral vase stamp set. So that's very cool. This is another cover plate. This is the Secret Garden cover plate. It is so beautiful. When you die cut this out, it just creates all of this beautiful foliage that creates this gorgeous focal point. So I really love this. This is another what I would say is definitely a must-have from this release. This is really fun. This is the Wooden Crate individual die, and you can just see how it creates these 2 individual pieces so that you could then, it leaves it open so you could stuff the crate with all kinds of different florals or whatever. So this is a really, really fun set, and you can see that the die has embossing lines there to create the wood grain on the crate, which is very cool. So you could definitely ink blend that up and make it actually look like it is wood. So that is very, very super awesome, the Wooden Crate. This is an add-on to the Market Cart die set, which was released last year. This is the Farm Fresh Market Cart add-on. So it allows you to make a little lemonade stand or to add some little lights or a bunting banner to your cart, and so on and so forth. So lots of really fun little additions. You can make your cart have wood grain on it and a little sign. So that is super sweet. That's the Market Cart, Farm Fresh Market Cart add-on. This is another Lovely Layers set. So there's actually 3 Lovely Layers sets for this modern spring release. And this is the Lovely Layers Tulip. And let me just say, this creates the most beautiful tulip. I love it so much. And so this is the Lovely Layers Tulip. You're going to really love that for sure. And that is the entire release for what I have. There are more products in the release, definitely. So make sure that you hop over to the Honeybee Stamps website and check out the collection. It is live now, so you can go over there and shop. And I have linked up in the description box below to all of the different products. So if you want to shop, you can click those links. Those are affiliate links. What that means is if you shop with those links, I do get a small commission at no extra cost to you. And I do appreciate it if you use my links on my videos. Friends, thank you so much today. I hope you really enjoyed this. If you have any questions or comments, make sure you leave them in the comment section below. And I'll see you again soon for Honeybee Stamps. Bye, friends.